Trust is the fundamental building block of all types of relationships, whether they be friendships, romantic partnerships, or familial bonds. In this video, we'll cover 10 red flags to watch for when evaluating trust. First, it's important to watch and assess people for these traits. Luckily, it's simple. Just look at what they say and do to figure out who they really are. Now, let's talk about each of these types of people and see why it's not a good idea to trust them. The narcissists. When dealing with narcissistic people, the Stoics advise us to stay calm and not let their self-centered behavior disturb our inner peace. If someone always talks about themselves and doesn't think about others, they're not very reliable. They focus on themselves, often putting their needs first. Trusting a narcissistic person is risky because they prioritize their self-image over everything else, sometimes hurting others in the process. They may go to great lengths to maintain their desired image and often blame others for their own mistakes. So be careful when dealing with those who constantly promote themselves and don't listen to others. The second group is the gossipers. Stoicism helps us deal with gossip and unkind words by emphasizing that we shouldn't care too much about what others say about us. If someone easily shares secrets or talks about others, they might do the same to you by gossiping behind your back. Trusting gossip is a mistake because their desire to spread information is for their enjoyment, not because it's the right thing to do. The third group includes folks who regularly bother others. When handling such annoying or tricky individuals, Stoicism suggests taking a moment to think instead of reacting with emotions. It's normal to get frustrated in tough situations, but it's a different story when someone consistently annoys you. If someone keeps bothering you, they're probably doing it in a subtle way, making you doubt yourself little by little. Be cautious of these sly tactics because if someone keeps getting on your nerves, it's often because they're quietly teasing you with their words and actions. The fourth type includes those who can't make up their minds. Stoicism tells us to concentrate on what we can control, our choices and actions. Relying on someone who constantly hesitates in making decisions is risky. It's hard to depend on someone who can't figure out their own path in life. Their unpredictability comes from a shaky personality. Trusting an indecisive person is like giving a child a dangerous tool. It's risky and unpredictable. The fifth type of people are the two-faced. When you meet people like this, be careful, as Stoicism suggests. Instead of worrying about what they do, work on being a better person. We've all met people who act friendly in front of you, but talk badly about you behind your back. They do this to others too. Be ready for mean comments from these two-faced people. If you see his behavior, it's best to end the relationship quickly. Don't miss the chance to control your feelings. The sixth type of people are those who are very curious. Stoicism says you should be careful about what you share because overly curious people might reveal sensitive information, possibly due to envy. It's important to be cautious about who you trust, as you can't be sure they won't use your information against you later. While it's normal for people to ask about your life, be wary of those who keep asking, especially about sensitive topics. Such people should be approached with caution and, if possible, kept at a distance. The seventh type is the universal friend. Stoicism teaches us that we can't control how others see us. Instead of trying to make everyone like us, it tells us to be ourselves. Some people seem friendly to everyone, always wanting to be liked. This isn't bad, but don't trust them blindly. They often want to be popular and the center of attention. To them, you're replaceable. Be careful with this outgoing popularity, seeking people as they can change friends quickly. The eighth type is perpetual critics. Stoicism teaches us to evaluate ourselves rather than criticize others. People who constantly criticize others, often through gossip or rumors, may have questionable character. Productive and responsible individuals focus on self-improvement, not disparaging others. Beware of these critics as their negativity may indicate a lack of virtue. Thank you for reading this far, and please share if you've encountered people with these traits. There are two more types to discuss. The ninth type refers to individuals who are constantly caught up in problems. Stoicism says we should control our choices and feelings, not blame luck. Be careful with those who always have conflict and say they're unlucky. They think life is hard. Be careful because they make their own problems. They often make bad choices, don't learn, and can't control their feelings. Avoid them, as feeling sorry for them can make you part of their problems. The 10th type includes those who pretend to listen. In such situations, Stoicism advises assertiveness and, if needed, distancing from unproductive conversations. We've all encountered individuals who, when you share an idea or speak, respond with a quick yes or I understand. This isn't just annoying, but can be disrespectful. At the very least, a meaningful conversation requires genuine attention. If you notice someone isn't really listening, or worse, they're absorbed in their phone or faking interest, it's best to stop talking. Talking to someone who isn't truly engaged is futile. If this happens, feel free to stand up and leave. You are not obliged to spend time with someone uninterested in your thoughts. In conclusion, understanding these various types of individuals offers valuable lessons for nurturing authentic and meaningful relationships. By embracing Stoic wisdom, we can maintain inner peace, cultivate virtue, practice authenticity, and exercise self-control in challenging situations. Thank you for your attention, and may you discover wisdom and fulfillment on your personal journey, always striving to be the best version of yourself.